Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today I will be discussing with you metabolic acidosis. Metabolic acidosis. Students, as you all know that in the maintenance of normal acid-base balance, three components are required in our body, or you can say that there are three main components of acid-base homeostasis in our body. Number one component is buffers. Number two, respiratory component. And number third, renal or metabolic component. Students, these three components work with interrelation with each other to maintain acid-base homeostasis in our body. First of all, when there is any abnormality, the other mechanism tries to compensate that disorder. So we start our discussion on metabolic acidosis. Students, respiratory component is represented by partial pressure of arterial carbon dioxide. When we go for ABGs, that is arterial blood gas analysis, to find out the nature of disorder, partial pressure of arterial carbon dioxide, P for partial pressure, A for arterial, and CO2 carbon dioxide. Partial pressure of arterial carbon dioxide, it represents the respiratory component of acid-base balance. Okay students, now HCO3 negative, it stands for concentration of bicarbonate ions in the plasma. HCO3 negative, bicarbonate ions, it represents the renal or metabolic component. And pH, it represents buffer systems of the body. Okay students, I repeat, there are three components which play their role to maintain acid-base balance in our body. Number one, respiratory system. It is represented by partial pressure of arterial carbon dioxide. Number two component is renal or metabolic component. It is represented by plasma concentration of bicarbonate ions, HCO3 negative. And third component is buffer system, which represents the pH in arterial blood gas analysis. Okay students, this was brief introduction of acid-base homeostasis. Now we start our discussion on metabolic acidosis. Students, metabolic acidosis is a condition which tends to cause excess of metabolic acids in our body except carbonic acid. Okay students, how we can define metabolic acidosis? Metabolic acidosis is a clinical condition which tends to cause excess of metabolic acids in our body except carbonic acids. Students, why we have used except carbonic acid? Students, because carbonic acid is a combination of carbon dioxide and water. And carbonic acid, it is mainly regulated by respiratory system, our inhalation and exhalation process of respiration. So metabolic acidosis is defined as a clinical condition which tends to cause excess or increased of metabolic acids in our body except carbonic acids. Okay students, now there are three mechanisms. Students, there are three mechanisms which leads to metabolic acidosis, or there are three scenarios, there are three conditions which leads to metabolic acidosis or which causes metabolic acidosis. What are those scenarios? Number one, increase in metabolic acids in our body. Students, those clinical conditions which tends to cause increase in metabolic acids of our body, they are collected under the mechanism of increase in metabolic acids. Number second mechanism, decreased in the base of the body. Decrease in base. Students, when the base will be in decreased quantity, automatically the concentration of metabolic acids will appear to be increased. And number third mechanism is combination of both of these conditions. Combination of both of these conditions. That is, there is increase in the metabolic acids in our body simultaneously with decreasing base of our body. These were the three conditions which leads to metabolic acidosis in our body. Now we discuss the common causes of metabolic acidosis. Common causes. Number one, causes which increase acids in our body. What are those clinical conditions which increase acids in our body? Number one, ketoacidosis. Students, those clinical conditions which produces more ketones in our body leads to increase in the acid concentrations of our body. What are those conditions which causes ketoacidosis? Most important, diabetes, Okay, starvation, and number third most important, alcoholism. Students, these three clinical conditions, diabetes, starvation and alcoholism, these three clinical conditions, they tend to produce more ketones in our body. And as you know that ketones are acidic in nature, there is overall increase in metabolic acids in our body. Okay students, number one was ketoacidosis. Number two, burns. Students, more the area affected by burns of the body, more metabolic acidosis will appear. Burns. Number four, severe infections. Number one, ketoacidosis. Number two, burns. Number three, infections. Number four, hyperthyroidism. Severe hyperthyroidism. Severe hyperthyroidism leads to increased metabolic acids in our body, and as a result metabolic acidosis occurs. Okay students, this was first cause, first mechanism, increased acid production in our body. Now students, second cause, that is decreased in base. Second mechanism, decreased in base in our body. What are the clinical conditions which tends to decrease the concentration of bases of our body? That is, number one, diarrhea. Students, always keep one conceptual thing in your mind, that vomiting leads to decreased acid concentration in our body, while on the other hand, loose motions or diarrhea, it leads to decrease in the base in our body. Okay, diarrhea. Number B, intestinal decompression. Intestinal decompression. Students, our intestinal secretions, they contain a larger concentration of bicarbonate ions. Whenever these gastrointestinal secretions are reduced or they are compressed, it leads to decrease in the base, and as a result there is overall increase in the ratio of acids in our body. Okay, these were the common causes of metabolic acidosis. Now students, how will come to know that metabolic acidosis is going to occur in the patient? From arterial blood gas analysis. and this common equation will tell us the whole story. Number one, decreased bicarbonate ions unchanged carbonic acid and low pH. Okay students, this simple equation tells us the whole story of metabolic acidosis. That is, in metabolic acidosis, we will be observing in arterial blood gas analysis decreased bicarbonate ion secretion concentration in our plasma. On the other hand, carbonic acid concentration will remain unchanged. Okay, and third component, pH will be low, that is acidic pH, it will be less than 7.4. Less than 7.4 pH, it represents the low pH. Students, the normal concentration of bicarbonate ions in our body, in our plasma, is 22 to 26 milliequivalent per liter. This is normal concentration of bicarbonate ions in our plasma, 22 to 26 milliequivalent per liter. So in metabolic acidosis scenario, we will be observing bicarbonate ions less than 22 milliequivalent per liter. On the other hand, carbonic acid concentration, it will be normal, and consequently pH will be less than 7.4. This is the whole story of metabolic acidosis. Okay students, now how the body responds? How the body responds to metabolic acidosis? Students, the scenario we have discussed up till now, it was uncompensated metabolic acidosis. Now we will be discussing compensated metabolic acidosis. Compensated metabolic acidosis, that is, when metabolic acidosis continue to develop in our body, compensatory mechanisms come into action to nullify the increase in the acids. This scenario is called compensated metabolic acidosis. Students, two most important compensatory mechanisms come into action. That is respiratory system. Respiratory system comes into action, and number second is renal system. How respiratory system tries to compensate the metabolic acidosis? Hyperventilation. Hyperventilation means increased rate of respiration along with increased depth of respiration. Okay, respiratory system will try to compensate through hyperventilation. And renal system, how it will react? Renal system will secrete out more H positive ions. As you know, H positive ions, they are acidic ions. So renal system will try to excrete out more H positive ions from the body to compensate the metabolic acidosis, and it will form more ammonia. Kidneys will produce more ammonia. So students, these two compensatory mechanisms try to correct this disorder of increased acidosis. Now, what happens at the end? Now students, what happens at the end is called compensated metabolic acidosis. Compensated metabolic acidosis. How it compensates? Decreased bicarbonate ions, decreased carbonic acids, and pH slightly low or normal. Students, this simple equation represents compensated part of metabolic acidosis. That is, bicarbonate ions are decreased. It is the main primary imbalance occurring. Decreased carbonic acids. It represents the respiratory component which comes into action through hyperventilation. Students, keep one thing in mind for your concepts, that respiratory system has nothing to do with metabolic acidosis or metabolic acids of our body. Respiratory system only washes out carbonic acids from our body. How it washes out? It washes out, we exhale out carbon dioxide and water during expiration. Okay, when carbon dioxide and water, they are exhaled out, carbonic acid concentration is decreased. And when carbonic acid concentration is decreased, it tends to convert the 20:1 ratio of bicarbonates to carbonic acids towards positive direction. Students, the normal concentration of bicarbonates to carbonic acid in our body is 20:1. That is 20 parts of bicarbonate ions and 1 part carbonic acid. When carbonic acid will reduce through hyperventilation, this ratio will turn towards the normal direction and body tries to compensate the metabolic acidosis. Now, as a result of these compensatory mechanisms, pH will be seen slightly lower, not grossly lowered, slightly lowered, or pH may be normal, which indicates compensatory mechanism. Okay students, the main primary imbalance is represented by these bicarbonic acids decrease. Okay students, it was all about two scenarios of metabolic acidosis, that is uncompensated metabolic acidosis and now the compensated metabolic acidosis. Thank you students. Allah Hafiz.